Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Alvin here. Today in this video I will be talking about not specifically to a topic. Today I'm gonna give you a clear workflow or a good practice that you can be used in your application to make it more secure. It's not necessary, but if you're building an application which is very strict in sense of which is we can say that if an application is strict, if there we are handling so many credential or so many sensitive data like like a bank application or a fintech like that. So these are very strict applications. So that we have to be more care about the security of the security concern of our application. The information that I am going to give through this video will be very helpful for those who are building those applications which need much more security and need or need to be verify that the users of that application is valid, or we can say that they are authenticated. Let's get started. The tip or the workflow or the technique that I'm going to give is that most of you have heard about the JWT, and I have already taken a video tech seminar about JWT and the working of JWT and the parts of JWT. All you have to be know about if you are a beginner. So let's get started. I have already a video about that, so I'm not going to dive into that. Let's get talk about these techniques. So how can we implement this in our project? So the thing that I'm going to say here is that most of us we have used the durability for authentication or the user authentication in our application, but few of them are handling it properly, because if we are it is we can't make sure that we can't assure that the application is secure if we are using JWT. No, it's still vulnerable, because if we are not handling or if we are not configuring the JWT properly, our application is not secure in a way. We can say that the tip that I'm going to give through this video is a little bit tough if you are a beginner, but it will be very easy if you got the idea of how the workflow will be happen. So I will give you the clear idea about that. When a user log into our system, so we provide the access token and refresh token for that particular user by encrypting the data or the claims of that particular user. It may include the ID or role, something like that. So we use some credential, or we use some claims of that particular user to create that JWT token. So we create that token using a single key, single secret key. We create both the access and refresh token using a single secret key. And we can also implement that role-based access control for each and every route in our system, those where we need security that matters for that particular route. So that we can also implement that role-based access control. If we didn't implement that, the routes can be accessed by both the admin and the user, because I already say that we are generating that access token and refresh token by using a single secret key. In the middleware we are decrypting that secret key, or we are decoding or verifying that particular token using that secret key. Even if it is built using, or it is encrypted using that secret key, so we can verify that also using that. Consider that if a user is login and he got access token and refresh token, and he is trying to access the one of the admin route using that access token. If we didn't implement that role-based access control, the admin data will be get by that particular user. Like this, for this we implement that role-based access control. And the one of the major concern is that when a user log out from our system, or we can say that we provide the express time of that access token as a short period of time, and we provide some more time for that refresh token, so that only the user can stay logged in for a long period of time in our application. So at that case, we can say that when a user is logged in, for the example, I will say that the when a user log into my system, he get an access token of which will be valid for the next 10 minutes. Okay, so the access token is valid for the next 10 minutes, and the refresh token is valid for the next 20 minutes. Okay, so at this time, the user is get into our application and do some activities, and he just logged out. So he just logged out within 2 minutes. Okay, so the remaining 8 minutes are left over there. So as per our JWT token workflow, the JWT token or the access token is still valid for the next 8 minutes too. So because the access token is made for the next 10 minutes, so the user is only active for now in his account for only 2 minutes. After that, he logged out. So the uh, access token is still valid for the next 8 minutes. So that this time, if anybody got the token from that particular user, he can simply access any of the route or any of the authenticator route in our backend, in our web service. So because the token is still valid for next 8 minutes, because the token is if anyone requesting with that particular token, the server thinks that the user who are requesting is still valid and he is authenticated. So this is the danger that had behind this particular charitability token. So for avoiding this, we can use the token blacklisting and the token revoking method, which is actually mean by I have already said that the situation. So in this situation, if a third party or an attacker got our access token, he can simply access any of the routes in our web service. So we can avoid this particular scenario by blacklisting our token, which means that whenever a user logged out of our system, we simply blacklist that particular token, or we simply blacklist that particular access token that is used by that particular user. For that, we can implement some server-side caching, or we can even store it in our database, but that's not much more efficient. So we can simply cache it in our Node cache, or for in Node.js we can use Node cache, or Redis for storing. Redis can be used in any of the servers. In language, it is freely available. And so for that, we simply, whenever a user is logged out from our system, we simply put that access token as blacklisted, and we will store it in our Redis cache. So Redis cache is actually a server-side used for server-side caching, which hold the data for a specific period of time, not for a long time. It is actually a temporary caching. Whenever our server is restarted, the data stored in the Redis cache will be gone. So and also we can set the expiring time for that the data should be deleted. Okay, so we can also provide that also. So whenever a user is logged from our system, we simply put that token as blacklisted in our node cache, and after that, if any user is trying to access any of our web services using that particular token, we first validate in our middleware that the access token is if the access token is present. If it is present, we simply check that if the access token is present in the Redis cache, or if it is blacklisted. So we can check whether we can check through this that the user is still authenticated, or if it is a fake one. So that's a simple concept behind the or the workflow, or the secure way to use the durability token in our application, which we need more security, or the security is a main concern for our application. So that's all I have to talk in this video. Thank you for watching.